Strategic HR leadership is crucial to the success of any organization, especially in today's unpredictable business environment. But while 87% of C-suite executives say the pandemic has accelerated changes in HR, 52% of the C-suite feels these changes are only temporary. To solidify HR's strategic role and make an impact on the business as an HR leader, you'll need to develop crucial leadership competencies. Let's take a closer look at what leadership competencies are and which ones you need to become a successful HR leader. Hi there, I'm Nelly and welcome to another episode of Learning Bites. In this video, we'll talk about what leadership competencies are and which ones you need to develop to become an impactful HR leader. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit the notification button and like this video. Now, let's get started. First things first. What are leadership competencies? Leadership competencies are a specific combination of knowledge, skills, and abilities that represent effective leadership within an organization. This means that there isn't one definitive set of leadership competencies that works across all industries and companies. Different leadership positions within an organization may require different sets of knowledge, skills, and abilities. However, there are several competencies that are essential for every successful leader, regardless of the industry or company. These are the competencies that you need to master to become a well-rounded and influential HR leader. Let's start with the first one: conflict management. Our first leadership competency involves helping others in the organization to avoid or resolve interpersonal conflict. According to organizational theorist von Trompenaars, this is the art of combining, helping people reconcile by combining opposing opinions rather than asking them to choose between one or the other, or forcing them to compromise. Decision-making. Decision-making lies at the core of a leader's activities. A good leader knows when to make a decision by themselves, when to consult their team members or peers, and, perhaps most importantly, when to take a step back and let others decide. Change management. Organizations are constantly changing and HR is involved in many of these change processes. This means that as an HR leader, you need to be able to prepare, support, and guide your people through potentially major changes. One example of a change process HR is closely involved in is transforming organizational culture. Check out our Learning Bite on the topic to learn more about this 9-step process. Emotional intelligence. This competency is about the ability to understand people's emotions and emotional situations, as well as understanding and managing your own emotions. This is crucial to you, not just as an HR leader, but also as an HR professional. Emotional intelligence is made up of 5 components, which are self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. Coaching skills and trustworthiness. Leaders need to be a good coach to both their team members and their peers. For example, this means knowing when to push someone to step outside their comfort zone, giving useful feedback when necessary, and helping people find their personal vision. Being trustworthy is crucial for a coaching relationship. It's also vital for leaders in building and maintaining strong relationships with the people they manage. Inclusiveness. A good HR leader knows how to create a work environment in which everybody feels welcome. They make sure that every employee is treated equally and respectfully, has the same opportunities and resources, and can participate and thrive. According to research published in the Harvard Business Review, inclusive leaders have these 6 traits: visible commitment, humility, awareness of bias, curiosity about others, cultural intelligence, effective collaboration, people management. This competency involves overseeing the training, development, motivation, and day-to-day management of employees. To succeed in your role as an HR leader, you need to give your team the 5 C's of people management: clarity, context, consistency, courage, and commitment. Learning agility. Being able to quickly adapt to rapidly changing circumstances is crucial for everyone, but especially for leaders. This is because you will need to support and guide others and your organization through these challenging times. In order to succeed in this, you need to be agile and embrace change. You also need to have the ability to continually learn, unlearn, and relearn, otherwise known as learning agility. This will help you continuously develop, grow, and use new strategies to overcome increasingly complex challenges. Courage. Courage is an essential competency for HR leaders. Courage is about standing by your values and people and defending them in front of others when necessary. But perhaps even more important is the ability to make impactful decisions. As a leader, you will need to make decisions, and they won't all be easy ones. Sometimes deciding to do or not do something means taking a big risk, and that requires courage. And there you have it. 9 leadership competencies every HR leader needs. This is by no means an exhaustive list, so let us know in the comments below what other leadership competencies are important in your organization. If you're looking for another way to become a more effective leader, check out the HR Leaders Stakeholder Management Playbook, which you can download using the link in the description below. And as always, don't forget to like our video, hit the notification bell and subscribe to our channel. See you next time!